Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Rajan Sahu. As the SAA, I welcome you all to the 120th session of the Radisys SoundBytes Toastmasters Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention three ground rules as we follow in our Toastmasters meeting. Number one, please refrain from discussion about sex, religion, and politics. Rule number two, please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking. Rule number three, please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting. That's all. Thank you. With this, I would like to welcome the captain of our Toastmasters ship, our president of the club. He's someone who likes travel and photography. He said Women's Day reminds him of four powerful women in his life: his lovely mother, his two sisters, and his wife. I would like to welcome Sharath. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sharath. Over to you.
Lovely introduction. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay. Great to see so much turnout of people. Thanks to all the guests who have joined, and a warm welcome to 120th session of SoundBytes Toastmasters Club. Of course, today's theme, I hope most of you have seen the poster for today already. So it's on Women's Day. As I am also the TMOD, if I tell the pointers on Women's Day now, I as a TMOD won't have much pointers to say. But anyway, thanks for that lovely introduction, Rajan. When I think about Women's Day, what comes to my mind, first of all, is my mother. I'm sure all of us have this powerful human being in their life. Nobody more powerful, if you ask me, who's a woman, who's mother. And other than that, of course, I do remember about my wife also. Otherwise, if she get a hold of this recording, she's gonna slap me and I'll not be allowed to enter my home. So, but nevertheless, I do, of course, remember about my wife. She has been a great support throughout. And I have two lovely sisters who we keep fighting with, but still we are pretty. While growing up, we used to have our lovely fights, but that just made us more closer and closer together. Both of them are outside the country, but we are constantly in touch with each other. So that's what Women's Day brings to my mind. And of course, I just want to quickly mention that Toastmasters is a platform that provides a very positive and supportive environment for everybody. So please note that all the guests who have joined here, I would like to see your hands-on trying the table topic segment. That will be a great experience to see some of our guests if they could jump on and try the table topics. But meanwhile, I would like to see you attend more and more sessions in the future as well, because attending more sessions will give you an idea of how the format of Toastmasters work. Of course, if you are more serious about it, we'll be giving you much more training on how things work in SoundBytes Club. With that, welcome once again to SoundBytes Club. And as a president, Sharath, I would like to now hand over to the TMOD Sharath. And I would not like to give any introduction because that's very awkward to introduce me by me. So as a TMOD, yes, of course, the session is all about Women's Day. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I would like to ask, when was the Women's Day, International Women's Day celebrated?
March 8th.
8th March. Okay, I already got the answer from the room. Can somebody tell me why 8th of March is celebrated as International Women's Day? Normally, there'll be some person or some event that is associated with, right? Due to which it is celebrated. Any idea? Anybody? Open to no Googling. Those who joined us online, because who are here in person, I can catch hold of them. All right. So basically, it is to commemorate the powerful it was more than 100 years back, 1900, when there was this powerful labor movement where there was a strong movement for gender equality, where women fought of gender equality and they won. So to commemorate that great event, it is celebrated as International Women's Day. So, of course, it's very inspirational to see how far they have come And of course, we have much more work to do in the future that we have to acknowledge. But other than that, it's been inspirational to see so many powerful women. I already see so many women faces in my screen and in the room here as well. So that's make it even more great. And before we move on to today's agenda, I just want to remember some of the great achievements that some trailblazing women have done actually recently. Let me start with this example of Sunita Williams. I hope all of you have heard about Sunita Williams. So she is a Indo-American astronaut, and very recently she was in the news for something. Can anybody tell me why was she in the news recently for? She became the first woman in the world to do something. Any clue? Okay, before people start googling she's the first woman ever to make a spacewalk outside the International Space Station. So she did it. So a great, inspiring achievement, and it's stories like this that inspires us to aim for the stars. That's what I would say. So with that, we can move on to today's agenda. In today's agenda, we have one speech by Aishwarya where she'll be attempting her L3P2, followed by the table topics. Is it L3P2? Aishwarya, so can you please tell me? L2P3.
L2P3.
L2P3, right. See, I'm just making sure that you are listening, Okay, so we have Aishwarya's L2P3 and followed by table topics and then evaluations. Now, to help with the evaluations, we have a tag team to support. And for timer, do we have Shraddha yet here or?
She hasn't joined yet.
She's not joined it. Okay, no problem. So probably for timer, Chitra, I would have to take your help. Could you just quickly explain your role as a timer?
Sure. Okay.
And you can just continue.
Okay. 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 Hello everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon. So my role is as a timer is to keep track of the timing of various events during the meeting. So I would be keeping track of timing during the prepared speeches, the evaluation, and the table topics. For prepared speech, Aishwarya is attempting her L2P3 speech. The time limit for that is 5 to 7 minutes. So anything beyond 4.5 minutes is a qualified speech, and anything lesser than 7.5 minutes as well. At 5 minutes, I will be showing my background as green. So I hope you can see that. At 6 minutes, I would be changing it to yellow. And then at 7 minutes, I will be changing it to red. So this is for the prepared speeches. Similarly, for the table topics, the timing is from 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I would change my background to green, 1.5 minutes to yellow, and 2 minutes to red. For evaluation, it is 2 to 3 minutes. So at 2, I would be changing it to green. At 2.5 minutes, it would be yellow. And at 3 minutes, I would be changing it to red. I would be presenting my report at the end of the meeting when the general evaluator calls me upon. Back to you, Toastmaster Sharad. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chitra, for explaining your role as timer. Next, as part of tag team, we have Harshita, who is grammarian. Harshita, could you please explain your role?
Thank you, Sharad. My role as a grammarian is to introduce the word of the day and encourage its use by speakers, evaluators, and the table topic participants. Let me introduce the word of the day. I will share my screen. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, Harshita.
Yeah, the word is relish. It means great enjoyment. As a noun, we can use it as an example, like she swigged a mouthful of wine with relish. And the usage as a verb, he was relishing with the moment of glory. Thank you. And
Thank you, Harshita, for explaining your role as grammarian, and thanks for
yeah,
that.
I will more is left from my side. I will
Please.
monitor the usage of English language during the course of the meeting, and I will note the whoever uses the word of the day or derivative of it correctly or incorrectly. And I will listen to the word usage and note any awkward or misuse of English language, such as incomplete sentence or incomplete grammar, etc. Yeah, thank you, Sharon.
Thanks again, Harshita, for explaining your role as grammarian. I hope all of us will relish today's session, especially the guests who have joined us online. With that, we have now the next important tag player, tag team, who is evaluator for Aishwarya's speech as Chitra. Chitra, could you please explain your role as evaluator?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharon. So, like I mentioned, Toastmaster Aishwarya would be attempting her level 2 project 3 in visionary communication path. So the objective of her speech today is Toastmasters mentoring. So the purpose of the speech would be for the member, that is Toastmaster Aishwarya, is to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring and to share some aspects of a previous experience as a protege. So I would be evaluating her speech on these aspects, besides the usual things that we see or hear during a speech. I will be presenting my report at the end of the meeting when the general evaluator calls me upon. Back to you, Toastmaster Sharad. Thank you.
Thank you, Chitra, for explaining your role as evaluator. And coming back to theme, as we delve into today's theme of empowerment, let's draw inspiration again from some other trailblazing women who have made their mark in the world. Of course, I will be concentrating more from India as a country. Anyone heard of Dr. Tessie Thomas? Again, please don't look at the Dr. Tessie Thomas. Anybody heard of Dr. Tessie Thomas? Okay, so she is known as the Missile Woman of India. She is a crucial part of the missile program of India. It is called the Indian Ballistic Missile Program. So it is her dedication and expertise in fields like this, which is a great inspiration for not just women all across the world, all across the country, but also for men as well to look up to. With that, let's move on to the important segment of today, that is prepared speech. For prepared speech, we have Aishwarya attempting her L2P3 speech. Okay, and I asked her what Women's Day means to her. She said, women play an intrinsic and irreplaceable role in our lives, often shouldering a lot of burden themselves and usually having trouble asking for help. This includes herself. So while I believe that women are meant to be celebrated every single day, having a day to exclusively recognize the achievements of women when the chances are that they have walked longer and fought graver battles than their male counterparts to get to where they are, it is special indeed. Cannot agree more. So here we have Aishwarya mentoring the mentor. Mentoring the mentor, Aishwarya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharat. Just a quick AV check. Can everybody see and hear me? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, how many of us as kids or as teenagers have ever told an adult or a parent figure in our lives, don't tell me what to do? How many of us probably also got whacked for it? Yeah, I can see some hands there. And what about today? We're all adults today. Has anyone here, just ever yelled in frustration, will someone please tell me what to do? Only to have silence answer that desperate plea? As Sharat mentioned in his introduction of me, I am someone to whom asking for help does not come easily. I am an older sister, the firstborn daughter. I'm the person to whom people come for guidance. I cannot even begin to count the number of times I have been a mentor to my sibling, my cousins, my friends, random strangers. Yes, a mentor to random strangers. And whether they asked me to be or not, I was just there. I was the girl who cared extensively about how things turned out for people, uh, especially if I cared about them. I'm also someone who can very clearly see the road ahead for other people. But if you try to look through my own windshield, I am like a myopic driver who has forgotten her specs and is driving a rickety car with foggy windshield in torrential rain. No, I'm not exaggerating. My severe handicap with respect to long-term planning and goal-oriented action has resulted in my facing such startling starting trouble in numerous projects, and even the ones that I did take up over the course of years have been left more often than not unfinished. In fact, I can almost hear my mother talking right now and grumbling about the latest crochet project, a half-finished jacket, if anyone is interested. The situation was neither new nor different this time when I decided that I wanted to start a podcast. I had all these grand ideas, a sizable list of topics, and even a name for what I wanted, for what I would like to call my weekly ramblings. And what I didn't have, although, was an action plan. I had no idea how to get started. I pondered over this for weeks without any progress, and I was terrified of starting because I had a billion fears and even more insecurities. What if my podcast is a complete failure? What if no one wants to listen to me at all? What if I start and then I can't continue? What if these fears paralyzed me? I ended up confiding in an acquaintance who also happens to be a life coach by profession. She thought it may be a good idea to have a few sessions of coaching with me. So we did. And in a couple of sessions, it became abundantly clear that it wasn't coaching that I needed. I was clear on what my goals were, which is one of the aims of coaching. I even knew the steps I had to take to get there. The problem was putting my thoughts into action. I was so terrified of failing that I could not bring myself to connect that mic to my laptop and press record. That's when my coach decided that what I needed was not coaching, it was mentoring. She took me under her wing, sat me down, and taught me a very important lesson: how to ask for help. She told me that she would be there every step of the way, guided me on how to make a strategy for recording episodes, and even gave me homework to record every single day. But you know what the best part was? She understood that she need not breathe down my neck and hold me accountable for something that I didn't do. If I didn't do the homework, for instance, I did that plenty myself. Instead, she told me that it was okay to not meet some of my targets, that it was okay if I couldn't bring myself to record or write on any particular day. She extended me the gentleness that I did not extend to myself. She had identified what I needed most: kindness. She continues to do so because this is not a process that has ended. This is ongoing as I speak. She checks up on me every other day until I am ready with some update for her. She guides me on how to make my plans and what a good launch date would be for my podcast. She takes real interest in what I am doing with my project because she knows that I will not ask for help that easily. I'm hardwired to work alone. There are days that I don't respond to her messages at all, largely out of the shame I feel for not doing my homework. It is an inextricable part of trying to maintain the I am perfect persona that I have tried so hard to project. She's never held it against me. Each time I go back, she treats me with respect courtesy, and kindness, and guides me, giving me the encouragement to pick up once again what I may have dropped and trudge on. Her mentoring has given me the confidence to launch my project, but most importantly, it has taught me that I am not perfect, but I am allowed to believe in myself, in my own potential, and to relish the journey in reaching it. And for that, I am ever grateful. Because you see, I may have a hard time learning a new skill and beginning an ambitious project, but she has it harder. Because it is not easy to mentor a mentor. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aishwarya. That was a great speech indeed, and a great reminder on the importance of mentorship for everybody, and even for us XCOM members for the SoundBytes process itself on how we have to assign mentors, the importance of mentors. Thank you for that wonderful speech and reminding us about the mentorship. Now, before we move on to the next segment of impromptu speaking, let's take a moment to recognize some more strong women out there in the world who continue to inspire us, whose determination grow no bounds. From Kalpana Chawla, who is the first woman of Indian descent to go to outer space, and to Arunima Sinha. Arunima Sinha, anybody know Arunima Sinha? She is the first female amputee to climb Mount Everest. It is Arunima Sinha. So as Indian women everywhere continue to shatter the barriers and defy the expectations, it's really inspirational for all of us. Now, let's embrace the spirit of empowerment as we embark on our table topics segment. We have Anand as our table topics master. He is someone who loves playing foosball. He's a stock market enthusiast and loves doing coding. Over to you, table topics master Anand, to take this session forward.
Thank
Yes, you will be audible now.
Thank you, Sharath, for introducing me. I am Anand Kumar Dasari. Today, I am the table topic master. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Who want to come first?
Oh, it's a screen.
You can explain.
Yes. First of all, I selected some topics. 5 topics are there. In this, whoever wants to talk about, they have to tell your name, and then I will click on the spin button on behalf of you, and whatever the topic will come, you have to talk on that. Who want to talk first?
Yes, this is the time for volunteers. Anybody would like to volunteer to be the first speaker? Anyone? Okay, probably I can go in that case, just to give them an idea of how it works. Yeah.
Let me click on spin.
Here. Yeah.
The topic is favorite female fictional character and why.
My favorite female fictional character is Wonder Woman, and I don't think I need to explain to guys much on why it is my favorite fictional character. It was played by none other than Gal Gadot, and if you have seen Gal Gadot, I don't think I need to explain more. But yes, whether I'm a fitness enthusiast as well, so I feel she's a perfect cast for Wonder Woman. Now I started liking Wonder Woman was of course there before itself from the time of comics. But I started noticing when Gal became Wonder Woman, and once we started getting the DC movie series on Wonder Woman, and then I started wondering what a woman after seeing Gal's performance as Wonder Woman. It was really inspirational. Most of the stunts she had done herself, and she has managed to have that level of fitness and the kind of charisma that is required to for a character like Wonder Woman. It's not easy. First of all, when it comes to superhero genre, as all of you know, it is mostly dominated by men because we have so many Spider-Man, Aquaman, Superman. There are so many mans out there. So it was really commendable and nice to see a woman make a true mark among such superheroes. So that's why Wonder Woman is my favorite character, and remembering Cal as well now when I talk about it. Thank you. Thanks for that. Over to you.
Thank you, Sharat. Thank you so much. Who wants to talk next?
Yes, any volunteers? Or can start calling. I see Renuka. Renuka, you want to give it a shot?
No, Sharat, not this time.
Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. Probably.
Guru Prabhavati is also there.
Yeah.
Prem Kumar.
Guru Prabhavati, you want to give it a shot?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let me spin the wheel.
If you can turn on the video, if you don't mind, would be great.
I'm not prepared for today's session. Maybe next time I can. This is my first session. So just wanted to see how it is.
Sure. Absolutely no problem. Yeah.
Topic is share your most favorite memory with your mother. Share your most favorite memory with your mother.
Okay, like with mother, everything will be good only, but most favorite means I'm not able to choose what is the one. Like our fighting will be the most favorite always. Like for silly things. I'm not able to recollect.
Okay, that's fine. Who wants to join next? If you want, who?
Harshita wanted to give it a shot. Before we move on to Harshita, thanks Guru for giving that giving a shot at the table topics. Definitely, we'd like to see you in the future sessions where you can even turn on the video, and it would be great if you could speak for a minute or a minute and a half. But really commendable that you jumped into it right away. Thanks for participating, and see you in the future sessions as well. Would love to see you. Yeah.
Thank you, Sharat.
Let me spin. The topic is share your childhood memory with your grandmother. Share your childhood memory with your grandmother.
Yeah, I have many childish memories with my grandmother. Like during my childhood and all, it's a joint family with my grandparents and paternal uncle, aunts, and everyone. Mm, from my childhood, my grandmother is like a mentor also for me. I used to quarrel with her. I used to learn from her. Uh, she used to wake up very early in the morning, and she wants to teach me some devotional songs or something. If I wake up in the morning only, but I don't like waking at morning at that time. So I used to bargain her for that time for 1 hour, 1.5 hour like that instead of getting up early. Despite of my not waking early in the morning, she always forgive me, and whatever time is feasible for me during my childhood, she used to uh, teach the devotional songs or some poems, poetry, reading Telugu, everything she taught me very patiently at that time. And also, if sometime if I'm got stressed with my regular activities, my mother will be busy with her daily work. So my grandmother used to take care for me in that case. So it is very much memorable with her. Thank you.
Who wants to talk next?
I think we only have two more topics.
Yes, only two more topics.
We have only two more topics, and we have a lot of people. Yeah,
I'll pick the topic, Sharath.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, let me spin the wheel for you.
Your screen sorry.
Screen is on. Yes.
Okay, this is repeated already. System. The topic is, if you were to create a Women's Day tradition, what would it be?
Give me some buffer time. So just let me give. Okay, so coming to this, so I would like to create a tradition of men's taking care of every household activity, which they can do it on the same day. So coming from the, I think from the time you get up, so normally I see my mother does other chores in my house. So I would like to ask my father to do all the household chores on the, if whatever he could do. Then after, as a son, I would like to take care of the cooking for the day. So it is up to my mother and everyone in my home whether they eat it or not. So on a fun side, but I'll try to make it as good, as much as delicious as possible. And I will make her sit, and I will treat her like a queen for at least a single day. So as I'm unmarried, so I can take care of my mother and my grandmother who stays in the home. And apart from that, if you go for, I think I'll take her. I means we can take her out at least on that day, so that she, and I'll ask her what are her wishes. Means at least a son or a husband or a brother can ask what are the wishes of their mother, wife, or whatever, whomever the female they are who are present in their home. So. And I would like at the end, during the, I think at the end of the day, I will ask her to tell about her wishes, what are the things that she would like to achieve in her life, and I will try to fulfill as much as possible. So this happens if we extrapolate to everyone. So we would like to give them a chance. Means as it is, as we are in the society where they can't express more. So I would like to uh, be her like how she wants to be for the complete day. Thank you.
Last one, who wants to talk?
Yeah, we just have one more final topic. Yes, looking for volunteers. Anybody? Azhar, would you like to give it a shot?
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Last topic is, if you could meet any powerful woman from the history, whom would you choose and why? If you could meet any powerful woman from the history, whom would you choose and why?
I would like to see Amazon basically. So I would like to meet Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai. Okay, so she is a very brave woman actually. So she has fought the battle with keeping her child in with her actually. So I would like to meet her, and why I want to choose how she has come up with such braveness to come to fight against the British for the independence, and what are the thoughts she has come across to fight against the British. So those kind of thoughts, and what is the uh, thought in her mind when she has took up the war against the British. So how she has planned, and how she has executed the steps, and eventually she only fought. So I wanted to thank again for her braveness. So this much only from.
Thank you, Azhar. Thank you, each and everyone who participated. And thank you, Sharath, for giving me this opportunity. Over to Sharath.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master Anand, for your new variety of table topics. It was nice to see some technology stuff. I've not seen that before much other than the normal PPT. It was a nice change. And thanks to all the guest speakers, special thanks to all the guest speakers who spoke today. And of course, nice to see table topics align with the theme of Women's Day and Women's Empowerment. Now, coming back to empowering women, the theme for today. It is time to celebrate again some of the great achievements of women who continue to inspire. Mute if you are not. Okay. I hope it is fine now.
It is muted now.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Now coming back again to today's theme and just to look at some of the inspirational women. I would like to next take the name of this Indian American economist. Her name is Geeta Gopinath, who recently was in news for something. Anybody has any idea?
She was in the World Bank. I don't know what she did recently.
Yeah, International Monetary Fund.
Yeah,
Yeah, so she's the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the first chief economist. First woman chief economist to be appointed for the International Monetary Fund. That's a great achievement. So her appointment is a testament on how immensely talented and expertise Indian women have on a global platform. It's very inspirational for us as a country as well. Now it is time to move on to the important segment of evaluations. Let's now offer constructive feedback to our speakers as they continue to inspire and empower us. For this, first, I would like to request Chitra to provide the evaluation for Aishwarya's speech, and I can note down the time for you. Yeah, Chitra, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharath. So firstly, let me congratulate Toastmaster Aishwarya on finishing her level 2 project 3. So, finishing your level 2 is a great achievement, which you will achieve soon. So, Toastmaster Aishwarya, let me start with saying that, and to everybody in this club, in this meeting, that I don't relish the role of an evaluator when it comes to Toastmaster Aishwarya's speech. I don't have enough meat to give feedback to Aishwarya. But having said that, mentoring the mentor. So the topic itself was quite intriguing, given that the theme or the objective of the speech was your journey as a mentor, protege. So I was wondering whether you were mentoring somebody or somebody mentored you. So it was intriguing to begin with. I always say, or it is like a common formula to start with a question or a joke or a quote in the beginning, right? And I would generally say a question is the best way to start because you have everybody's attention. And Toastmaster Aishwarya, the questions that you asked were something that all of us were able to relate to and, one way or the other, raise our hands. And kudos to the pauses and the punctuations because you pause for everybody to react to that question and acknowledge it. So it's a great way to interact with the audience and get connected with them. Secondly, there is I think we have all heard you speak in multiple forums. The way you modulate your voice was excellent. It was like we are watching one woman play being enacted in front of us in a very tiny small screen. So it was extremely entertaining to hear a speech which is in general a drab topic, I would say, right? But having said that, the second thing that I really appreciated about your speech was the way you used hand gesture. I think it's a lesson for all of us on how to use such a small window or space to show past, present, good, bad by just moving your hands left and right? Now, few areas like very minor things that you could improve upon. One was the background was blurred, so some of the actions were difficult to see. So probably just for the duration of the speech, if you can remove that. Secondly, I think you wound up your speech a little early, so you have 7 minutes. I mean, forget the 7.5. So probably you could have used the entire 7 minutes instead of winding up at 5. It went to around 5.5 minutes, and towards the end, the last 30 seconds were a little bit like dragging, as in we don't know how to finish this. Probably you could have used like some way to summarize all the learnings that you have had with your mentor, and what your teaching would be. I mean, how you would adapt that in your day-to-day life, and you as a mentor. So these are a few things that you could improve upon, but all in all, extremely entertaining speech, and also very valuable. And we got to learn a lot of things, that what a good mentor should do. So congratulations, and back to you, Toastmaster Sharad.
Thank you so much for that detailed evaluation, Chitra. Of course, evaluation is a great place where not just the speaker, but others can also learn. When the evaluation comes from somebody like you, of course, we also get to learn and get a lot of pointers. Thanks for that. And I just wanted to add on this pointer that I really relished Aishwarya's speech, especially before we bring in the grammarian's report. I wanted to mention this so that it is noted. Harshita, please note down. And with that, moving on to further for the evaluations, I just want to quickly mention your timing was 3 minutes 30 seconds. With that, we'll move on to the next important role, that is timer. Over to Chitra for the timing today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharad. So I'll quickly present the timing for today. So let me be okay. We started the meeting I think 3 minutes late. So probably somewhere we can improve on. Then moving on to Toastmaster Aishwarya's speech, I will confess I forgot to start the timer, I think, for the first few seconds, but it was around 5 minutes 30 seconds. Then during the table topics, Toastmaster Sharad clocked around 1 minute 30 seconds. And Toastmaster Guru Prabha was just under 30 seconds. So hopefully from next time onwards, we can reach the 1 minute mark with whatever we are able to talk. This is an exercise to learn to talk in front of others. So nobody is judging on how we are talking. We just want to talk, right? The next one is Toastmaster Harshita, 1 minute 20 second. Toastmaster Harish, 1 minute 58 second. And Toastmaster Azhar, 58 seconds. Then, like Toastmaster Sharad mentioned, I took 3 minutes and 30 seconds for evaluation. Back to you, Toastmaster Sharad.
Thank you, Chitra, for the detailed timer report. And with that, I would like to now move on to the grammarian report for today. Harshita, over to you for the grammarian report.
Yeah, thank you, Sharad. I will share my screen. Yeah, coming to prepared speech, Aishwarya. She used very good items like row the head, froggy windshield, and some good vocabulary like adjectives in like in torrential rain, startling trouble, grumbling, cross by project, and acquittance, hard buyer to work alone, and inextricable part. And I sometimes I'm searching the exact spelling also for that particular word when Aishwarya is using. Yeah, and even in for the first few seconds, I forgot making the report actually, because I already started relishing with her speech. I don't find any grammar mistakes, particularly in the sentence formation. It went fine. Next table topics for Sharat, the fictional woman character. I just felt in the same usage, like he's mixing like past tense and present tense. That's all. Otherwise, it went well. Like has been and did, was, did, like these all like very fast he used. That's all. And next, Harish, Women's Day tradition, to make some tradition. Just a sentence breakages only. With more and continuous practice, he can be a good speaker. As this is the first time, it will be a common for everyone. Next, Ajar, historical woman who wants to come back. just sentence formation. He's searching for words. That's all. His thoughts are plenty to express, but just a practice of speaking will allow him to make a good form a good sentence and keep in usage. Next, Chitra for evolution. She using like the synonym, the intriguing in the beginning. This is a usage. Like I felt like she's never searching for the words. It's like a common usage. She's getting good words with her speech, with her speaking also. And wound up speech she used instead of winded up. That is also good to listen. And here also, I did not find any particular grammatic mistakes in the sentences or during speeches. And the word of the day was used by Sharath 2 times, Aishwarya 1 time, and Chitra 1 time, as I notice. Yeah, thank you. I will share this report.
Thank you, Harsha, for the very detailed report. And now is the time for voting. So probably, Rajan, if you could help me put in the chat for the votes. And please note that you will have a voting link as well as a feedback link. You can use more time later as well for giving detailed feedback. This time, let us utilize more efficiently for giving your votes. Okay. So for the guests as well, please note that this link will take you to the place where you can vote for the best role taker of the day, best table speaker for the day, table topic speaker for the day, etc. It's gonna just take a few minutes. And is the link provided?
Yes.
Yes, the voting link is available right now in the chat. Please do let us know if anybody is facing difficulty or not able to open the link or anything like that. Let's take a few minutes for the vote. Okay, I hope, Rajan, you can start seeing the responses. If anybody yet to vote, please utilize the time. The feedback link, of course, will always be there. You can do it at a later point of time as well to give your detailed feedback for any of the role takers or speakers today. Meanwhile, I would like to take this opportunity to invite probably some of our guest speakers to, if you have a few words for us, any suggestions, comments, or just to share your experience. Anybody, probably Azhar, Guru, Harish.
Yes, sure. I'll talk. Yeah, this session I just attended to understand how this Toastmaster works and just want to improve on myself. So this is my first session, so it was great experience for me.
Thank you for that encouraging feedback, Guru Prabhavati. And any other comments from anybody? So just to quickly explain, right, the format, the usual format of our meetings is we will have a speech and then followed by table topics segment and then followed by evaluations. Now, sometimes there will be slight variations in the flavor. For example, someday when we do not have any speeches, it will be a table topics marathon where the entire session will be about the table topics. Now, one more thing about the table topics is you will get to experience different flavors of table topics. So today you saw the spin the wheel sort of an experience. Sometimes it will be something else. You will see a PPT. You will be presented with a picture, and you will be asked to talk about that picture or come up with a story about the picture. It can be anything, right? So we have had the different variations of table topics. Please do participate to know about this. And the prepared speeches segment is something that is only for paid license holders. The company sponsors official Toastmasters paid licenses for those people who are really committed to Toastmasters, who keep attending sessions. So please note that we'll keep noticing who are the people who keeps joining us, who keeps participating in table topics, etc. And definitely we will be considering them for the upcoming renewals, membership renewals. So please make sure that you are visible, you attend if you are really interested to be part of the paid membership. Once you become a paid member, you will have additional benefits like you will have a mentor assigned, you will have something called as Toastmasters website login, etc. And you will be able to give your prepared speeches. You can prepare a speech and give it. So further details, of course, will be provided once if you are selected to being a paid license holder. But guests are always welcome to participate writing for the table topics section. All right. Rajan, I think we already have. Did you share with me? I think you already did, right?
Yeah, I have correct. I have shared. Let me share it 1 second. I have some correction in it.
Got it. I got one. It is the updated one, or it says watch.
I think you can go ahead with it.
With that one only is fine, right?
Yeah, it is also fine.
Okay, all right. Now, before announcing the awards for today, I would like to quickly conclude the theme for today. That's empowering women as the Toastmaster of the day. As we conclude today's theme, let's take a moment to honor the countless women whose achievements go unnoticed. As Aishwarya had mentioned, most of the times it's unnoticed. From grassroots activists to groundbreaking scientists, women everywhere are driving positive change and shaping the world we live in. As we continue our journey of empowerment beyond this room, let's uplift and support one another, knowing that together we can achieve anything. Now, I would like to hand over to the president, who is myself from TMOD. So, as a president, thanks everybody for attending the session today. And I would like to quickly share my screen for showing the awards for today. And thanks to everybody for voting. Let me share my screen. Okay, I'll project the secondary screen. One second.
Can you open the new one? I have shared.
I'm opening the new one. Okay.
Sharath, are you connected? Your screen is stuck in my, like I can see your video stuck. Am I audible?
You are
No,
audible.
he's stuck for me also.
Yeah.
I think something must have happened at the office.
Yeah, hi everyone. Sorry, looks like there is internet issue with my system, and the funny thing is I am in office, so it's not my mistake. We probably can, Rajan, please share your screen. My system is frozen for some reason.
Sure.
Can you share the awards for today?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, I think you are on this one, right? Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, Sharath, you're audible. Am I audible?
Okay. Sorry, there's some issue with my system. Yeah. Okay, you are sharing, right? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Rajan. I hope everyone can see the screen. It's time for the awards. Can we have the first award announcement, please? Best Role Player Award presented to Sharath as TM Modi. Hey, great job, Sharath. Because I'm president, right? I can tell that. Yeah, best auxiliary role player goes to Harshita for Grand Marian. Thank you, Harshita. Report. And coming to the best table topic speaker goes to, I think, so many Gal Gadget fans today. Thank you. Thank you. That's about it from the awards section as well. Thanks to each and every one. And a belated Happy Women's Day to all the lovely women I see here on the screen as well as in person here in the room. With that, we can conclude our 120th SoundBytes session. Thanks everybody once again. Thanks to all the guests. Thanks to all the speakers, role takers, and looking forward to seeing you attend more sessions in the future. Looking forward to see a bigger crowd in person here in the office next time. So thanks once again, everybody. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Sharath, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Sharath, why don't we have some more table topics like as a part of so that a person, if he speaks also, if he have more topics, he will be able to take up some more topics, right?
Sure. Noted down. So this time we had a lesser number of topics because we had a prepared speech as well. Normally, sometimes what we have is whenever we have it as a table topics marathon, especially we'll have much more topics. But point taken, probably for the next session, we can try to keep more topics handy. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Harish.
And also one more thing, actually, as discussed in the last session, so I would like to give a book review. So yeah.
Yeah, sure. So probably we can you can be a TMOD for one of the future sessions where like in today's session it was about empowering women. You might have noticed how I spoke about certain sections and then handed over to the next person. So probably you can have a role like a TMOD or something like that, and then we'll connect offline on that and see how we can put it out. Yeah, Aishwarya, please.
Harish, did you respond to the call for members that we sent out?
Actually, I checked with one of the person, so I could not means I tried for the mail, but I could not. I checked with Saurabha regarding the same. She said she will connect to me today.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, no problem. So we'll keep you on this thing. So like I mentioned the last time we mentioned this, once you start your Toastmasters journey, the second speech that you will give could be on any topic. So your book review can be a part of that. That can be that as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
We have that option as well as mentioned before. The speeches are for the paid license holders. And there are certain conditions and things like that that comes associated with being a paid license holder. If those are met and if you qualify, you can always give your speech as a book review itself. Okay, we'll connect on that. Anyway, Aishwarya, please to note him down as one of the members of MTs for the SoundBytes Club. All right, with that, let us conclude. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the day and rest of the week ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.